I won't take you to the stars. Use the metal for a boat and you won't sail too far. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal pots about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret PinCode, 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 PinCode. Science can be tricky, it can overheat your brain. Science can be hard to chew, each bite can be a pain. Stop sitting in the dark, stirring metal pots about. You will change your life forever when you figure out the secret PinCode, 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 the secret PinCode, 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 PinCode.
There we go. That goes there. Hello, is it? Order taken. Honey rolls for Barry. Everything's ready. I'm on my way. Whew.
I have to say, I think her pastries are
desserts
absolutely
are
delicious.
the best desserts, and I
could die for those pastries.
Very happy with the
I
desserts.
think that's absolutely
all the
phenomenal.
time. Best desserts, and I've tried every time.
Your culinary genius is like the speed of light. It's simply unapproachable.
Yeah, outstanding.
Oh, stop it. I haven't even tried it yet, and I already want seconds.
Get in line, greedy guts.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Bravo. Thank you, our hostess.
Talk in, everyone. What? Is something wrong?
Excuse me, but why are these cakes salty?
In the ice cream?
Maybe you're tired, and maybe you mix something up.
Who? Me? Tired? Not in a million years. Everything's under control.
I was kind of a... April Fool, everyone! It was just a joke. I was having you on. You should have seen your faces. Oh, I fooled you.
Isn't it July right now?
Oh, mixing salt for sugar. The shame, the disgrace. That's a lifelong ban from the kitchen, that is. I can't keep up with it. Spheroscope, help me out here. Give me a universal recipe, please. Once and for all that will make everybody happy. Whoa-ho-ho! An unverified source of information. Well, that means we'll just have to verify it then.
Food. The word means so much. At the end of the day, food is just batteries which supply us with the right amount of energy. Batteries, without which, alas, we can't dispense with. And here's the rotten luck of it. We spend more energy on these batteries than they actually provide. Are you surprised? Me too. And it's all because food required additional processing. After all, in their raw form, they might contain dangerous bacteria or other parasites. Yuck! The most ancient way to process is using high temperatures. At high temperatures, most bacteria dies, and food becomes safe to consume. This method was used by the very first cooks since the dawn of cooking.
So what? A good method, verified over time.
Of course, but like all old methods, it also has significant drawbacks. On average, we spend 10 times more energy producing food than we actually get from it. Not to mention that the process can be incredibly tiring as well.
And then what? Stop cooking altogether? Eat everything raw?
There is a better way. Get away from the stove, woman. You need to relax.
But who, pardon me, will do the cooking?
Multi-Chef, a unique invention with a fundamentally new way of cooking. Time and energy output is reduced to a minimum. With it, you'll forget all about burnt omelets and boiled over milk forever. Multi-Chef is happiness which won't burn or boil over. Just one click, and it's in your kitchen. Instantaneous delivery to any place in the time-space continuum.
But I asked for cakes with,
Less talking at the table. Now enjoy your meal.
How is it?
Well, it's simply heavenly.
Nom 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 nom. Compression!
Exactly. Who's for second? Who's up for a post-meal run?
Oh, sport is absolutely wonderful. But maybe we should have a little something to eat before we start.
Yeah, that would be excellent. But you've just eaten.
Yeah, that was very good.
And we would be delighted to have another chance to evaluate your culinary prowess.
Oh, you're flattering me, you gluttons. How about something just as tasty, but without all the overeating?
Well, what a pleasant feeling of lightness inside.
Naturally!
Although we could actually run and eat at the same time.
Less buoyancy.
Seconds!
What the heck is going on here?
Any questions you have will be answered by the customer service department of Multi-Chef. In the interest of quality improvement, all conversations will be recorded.
Something wrong with that meat grinder. What have you mixed in there?
You want to learn the secret of our magic taste? All right then. In the 20th century, prehistoric scientists believed that the Earth was flat and that all our flavor receptors were on the tongue. They imagined that there were only 5 types of receptors: bitter, sweet, sour, salty, and a special receptor built for spicy food, fried meat and soy sauce. For this receptor, they even thought up a special name: umami. But science doesn't stand in one place. After a while, scientists wised up and discovered that those flavor receptors are scattered throughout the entire body, in the nose, lungs, and intestines, and in lots of other places too. And of course, flavor sensations depend heavily on the smell of food. A new cooking era began after the discovery that the tastiest combinations are formed by foods which share harmonic overtones, like strawberries and cream, or bread and butter, or macaroni and cheese. After careful research, a full table of all flavor harmonies was made. It's difficult to understand, isn't it? But not for our multi-chef. Having processed all available data, it created a dish that has no equals in quality and a dish that's simply, absolutely, positively impossible to refuse.
Are you sure this product is, well, harmless?
When the population of the planet exceeded 20 billion, the concept of harmlessness became, lightly put, much simpler. After all, what could be more harmful than hunger? Scientists thought up a way to make artificial meat from animal stem cells. But pressing buttons on a complicated device that you haven't read the instructions for is definitely not recommended. And we are not legally liable or responsible for your actions. Hey! Wait! Hey! Wait!
So it wasn't me cooking. It was this hellish meat grinder. As for me, I'm not good for anything anymore. I can't do anything on time or mix ingredients. Food. Stop it! Food. Stop it, I said! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, cheer up, will ya? Now, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, who wants second?
My favorite, with cabbage leaves.
Afraid not. You are the only one who loves cakes with cabbage leaves. But New Year's a holiday for everyone.
Not this time. Not this time. Redo it all. There's still time before midnight. No salutes on New Year's. I can't take all these flashes and noise. Take it all away. Take it all away.
Wally, what are you ordering people around here for?
By the power vested in me by the incoming new year, I forgive your ignorance.
Someone might not make it to the new year.
Ah, will somebody please explain to Rosa that in the upcoming new year, I will have immunity?
You don't look immune to me.
What are you teasing me? Why, what year do you think is about to start?
2000 and,
No, it's the year of the blue wooden sheep. It is my year. Mine. What don't you understand?
Wally, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, you aren't even a sheep at all.
But we can easily make you blue.
I am more sheep than all of you together. My New Year's friend, are you one of those people? Who are these people? One of those who believe in all that unscientific nonsense. My friend, that just isn't serious. Here we are, you understand, plowing through open space, and you're carrying on with all these old superstitions. You mean I have no special status? And there won't be any special gifts? I thought this would be a special new year.
Hey, only a few minutes left until New Year.
I want something to eat. I'm really hungry. Give me a piece of that. What do we have there? Only 5 minutes left.
Dawko, tell us something about New Year's, as only you can.
Well, if you insist, I could tell you about For example, parallel universes. New Year's is a big holiday for us, but for the universe, 1 year is but a split second, because it is, after all, older than 13 billion years. It was that many years ago that there was a Big Bang which gave rise to our world. Scattered particles flew into atoms and atoms into molecules, from which later entire clouds of cosmic dust were formed. Fast forward 1 billion years, and those clouds have turned into galaxies. The bright strip of stars in our sky is the galaxy in which we live. Ancient Greeks called this strip the Milky River, or the Milky Way. And milk in Greek is galaxias. It was from this that we started referring to large clusters of stars as galaxies. Despite the fact that the Big Bang happened a long time ago, galaxies continue to fly apart at an enormous rate. The farther away a galaxy is from Earth, the faster it moves away from us. This theory was discovered by astronomer Edwin Hubble. It means that at some distance from Earth, there are galaxies which are flying away from us at the speed of sound. This distance is called Hubble's radius, and it indicates that we will never see the worlds beyond the boundaries of Hubble's radius, since light from them simply can't reach us. Alas, the size of the visible part of our universe is only 93 billion light years. Our entire universe can be conditionally divided into such Hubble spheres. And if we assume that space-time is infinite, then due to the theory of probability, somewhere along those worlds there is an exact copy of ours, or, as they say, a parallel universe. But we'll never see it at all, insofar as every year it's flying farther and farther.
Cool! It's already midnight.
Cheekster, preparation level D1.
Always ready.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Another silly New Year's. Just the same as all the other previous ones. I wish I were in some kind of parallel universe instead. What a weird dream. What am I doing in Rose's room? What is this? Where are my horns? Where are they?
Here we are.
Velma! Burning and preeping already. Holy carrots!
You're such a sweetheart.
Promise me that New Year's will be as lovely as you are.
Let's go. Everyone's already waiting for you.
And here is the start of tonight's festivities.
Oh, how delightful.
Ja, das ist fantastisch.
I'm sleeping.
Oh, you don't want to sleep through New Year's, do you, cutie?
Well, that would be incredibly sad. Well, what's going on here? Is this some kind of prank? Why do you all look like...
Like overdressed princesses. Only Velma is truly beautiful. Beautiful as always.
And here's the New Year's cake, you pranksters!
Oh, Olga. At least everything with you's still the same.
Oh, what could happen to me? There you go with cabbage leaves just for you. Holy carrots! Time to give gifts to the New Year's girl.
Oh, yes. And did you know?
You'll never lose that way. Never.
Stop it! That's enough! This is too peculiar a New Year's. I don't want this. I liked you better earlier.
So, have we changed? Did we gain weight?
No, not that. The other yous from the other universe. Doko, what were you talking about, parallel universes? I'm sorry. Are you talking to me? I'm Donna. Whatever. What's the deal with those circles and galaxies and with the stars?
Ah, stars. I can tell you your horoscope.
Spheroscope. Should still be spheroscope in this universe, then, or whoever you are. Where is it?
I don't understand.
That round gift that from the future that horse gave you.
Oh, darling, are you talking about that wonderful New Year's toy that Colt gave her?
Yeah, my cult is so romantic.
Oh.
Nine, you broke that gift from my cult.
How can I get back to my own world?
Your request is too vague.
But I got here somehow through that, big black thingamajig.
A black hole is a space object with extremely strong gravitational attraction. All objects produce a curve in the time-space continuum with their gravitational field. The larger the object, the stronger the curvature. The mass of a black hole is so large that its distortion of space and time can be visualized in the form of a bottomless funnel. A black hole's pull is so strong that even quantum light cannot escape. Therefore, you can't see a black hole. Upon hitting a black hole, all information about its existence is erased and can't be restored, as its physical characteristics are still poorly understood.
Distortion of space and time. I don't understand what it is, but it sounds promising. Set a course for a black hole.
Forgive me, sweetheart, but the helm won't tolerate a female's touch.
That's how! No!
What now? Are we not gonna have any New Year's? Huh?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Happy New Year!
How much rain and how much snow did fall, and all that hope which failed us all. 5 minutes left, my oh my. Time truly does pass us by. Through the clouds a single ray of light, everyone waiting for some holy sight. 5 minutes left, my oh my. Time truly does pass us by. Passes by.
Hey, Wally. What universe are you in right now? Are you alright? Where did you get that from?
Huh?
I see. What about this? Okay, I see. Well, what if we do...
it was a very cheerful movement.
Perhaps too much.
Don't you use the internet at all? This is the latest thing! The dance of friendship. Every day, more and more people are doing it. Oh! Neat, huh?
Pardon me, but why are they doing it?
Because it's funny. Imagine how neat it would be when the entire planet dances the dance of friendship simultaneously. Woohoo!
I can't even imagine.
Honestly speaking, society's modern immaturity sometimes just scares me.
What's that mean?
It's when something is funny.
Wake up, my bucolic friend. It's a catastrophe.
If the reason you woke me up isn't sufficiently serious, then you will no longer have a friend.
When you understand just how serious it is, you won't want to sleep. The thing is that Earth, similar to the rest of the universe, was formed from clouds of cosmic dust and gas. Clouds which were rotating and contracting. The sun formed in the center, and around it, planets. Therefore, the sun and all the planets are constantly rotating on their axes as they have since they formed.
Is it absolutely necessary that I hear this lecture in the middle of the night?
Be patient. I'm just about to make my point. 5 billion years has passed, and the Earth is still continuing to rotate on its axis. Oceans and the Earth's atmosphere, everything rotates together with it, and at an enormous speed. The speed along the equator is as fast as 500 meters per second.
If this entire merry-go-round is continued for 5 billion years, then surely it can wait till morning.
No, it can't wait. For the last few years, Earth's speed has decreased by 2 or 3 times. One of the reasons for this is the moon, which causes low and high tides. Because of this, water in the oceans becomes mixed up and part of the Earth's rotating motion transforms into heat. But that's not all. The constant movement of magma inside the Earth, as well as earthquakes, also slow down its rotation.
Doko, what are you saying? Get to the point.
It's just that I couldn't sleep, and I decided, for fun, to count what would happen if the entire Earth population dances this dance of friendship at the same time. And the thing is, the collective impulse will be so strong that the Earth will simply stop.
The latest trend, the dance of friendship, is gaining more and more popularity. Dance with us, dance like us, dance better than us. And now for the weather, a high-pressure system is moving in from the northwest and bringing with it...
Are you sure your calculations are right?
I checked everything 10 times. It's obvious from the calculations that the most dangerous moment will be the final jump, which will impart a very strong jolt to the Earth's surface.
Well, maybe we're worrying too much. It can't really be that the entire planet takes part in this strange amusement.
Did you hear the news? Another 2 countries have joined in on the dancing. Soon, the entire planet will be dancing. Yahoo!
I will publish my calculations in all the world's scientific magazines, and then it will become clear to everyone what a mad and dangerous game this is.
The scandalous article of someone called Doko directed against the world's latest trend, a dance of friendship, caused a wave of indignation among the planet's population. Other moose have signaled their intent to join in the dancing with everybody else in order to rehabilitate the moose's image in popular culture.
Does no one truly understand what the world is coming to?
Ah, they write here that during yesterday evening's general dance rehearsal in Zanzibar, an earthquake occurred.
And?
They decided that it was just a coincidence. My friend, pull yourself together. After all, an earthquake isn't the worst thing that can happen.
That's exactly the point. An earthquake is not the worst thing that could happen. As I already said, our planet rotates at an enormous speed. When the Earth suddenly stops, its atmosphere will continue rotating, and a tremendous hurricane will simply blow away all life. Those who aren't blown away will be hit by tsunamis. After all, the water will also continue rotating. Due to the centrifugal force, Earth's waters at the equator are 8 kilometers higher than they would be without rotation. After the planet stops, that extra water will shift to the poles and flood the Arctic and Antarctica. That will create a new continent around the middle of the Earth. And those who endure the floods and earthquakes won't live long anyway, as together with the rotation, the Earth's magnetic fields will disappear, which protect us from radiation.
Well, that's awful. Well, no, my associate, we can no longer sit idly on our hands.
Well, what do you propose?
Well, maybe that really wasn't the best idea after all.
It's amazing how unfriendly the fans of Dance of Friendship actually are.
That's it. I'm done using half measures. We still have time left to prevent this catastrophe. We will fly over the entire planet, and on every square or dance floor, we'll install a loudspeaker. And when these idiots come out into the streets to begin their dance, we'll turn on a siren that will disrupt their rhythm.
Well, I think we did everything that we could.
All that's left is to push this button, and we'll go down in history as the 2 greatest villains of all time. The villains who stopped the Dance of Friendship.
Well, at the very least, there will be a history.
Ha! That's true. But for some reason, the planet's population is late. The dance was supposed to have started by now.
What are you guys doing here?
What do you mean?
Hey, you never fail to amaze me. Dances aren't popular anymore. The new trend is to pour water over yourself. Woohoo! Cool, huh? Tough enough if you want me, hoppy, crying, or good water.
Well, that's that. Now the end of the world will be due to a world flood.
No, my friend. It seems that's already come. And it's not very funny at all. Oi!
My friend, don't turn around.
Doko? What's the mask for?
I asked you not to turn around. Continue pretending that you're reading that newspaper.
All right, then.
The disguise became necessary because they could be anywhere at all.
Who are they?
Don't turn around. We can't talk here, as this place is too unsafe. We'll communicate later. The code word is banana. Don't be looking for me. I'll find you. Ah,
howdy.
You never saw me here.
What's up with him?
Better not to ask.
Well, business as usual.
Ha ha ha. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Banana! Forgive me, my sensitive friend. According to my data, this is the only safe place.
For some reason, I don't feel safe here at all. What's this about?
Shh, quiet. This is not nonsense. My files and notes on solar activity have disappeared again.
What kind of files? What activity?
Yes, you're not in the know. The last several weeks I've been monitoring the sun. It's at a peak level of activity that will only occur again in 11 years. This kind of research in these conditions has never been conducted by anybody else except me. But every time I check the files about the most recent flare, it turns out that the camera at that moment was turned off.
And what? An annoying coincidence for sure, but...
It's not a coincidence. It's a consistent pattern. I looked in the spheroscope to see if the solar flares were affecting the equipment. And I discovered something terrible.
Right now, I'm talking in the shower with a gigantic butterfly. What could possibly be worse?
My naive friend, it's me, Dako. I'm just disguised as a butterfly. Just picture me without the wings and everything will make sense.
I never would have guessed.
Me too, I never would have guessed what was possibly responsible for my missing files. Who was responsible? It turns out that there is an ancient solar order. Its members guard some kind of secret about our star, which is known only to the chosen ones. Throughout the centuries, they have kept this secret and destroyed the work of anyone who comes close to discovering the truth.
A likely story. Did you think it up yourself?
You don't trust me? Look for yourself. Search for Solar Order. No, it's them. The members of the Brotherhood. They've deleted all the information.
But here it says it was deleted because it was completely unscientific.
Don't you understand? Everything makes sense. My missing files, the deleted information from Spheroscope. They're watching me.
My friend, it seems you're looking for connections where they don't exist. Have you ever heard of the Null Hypothesis? Our world is wonderful and diverse, and it is full of different laws and patterns. For example, the body falls down because of the force of gravity. Or if you eat a lot of ice cream during winter, you'll surely catch cold. Different scientists like to think up such laws and name them after themselves. But then we saw that many scientists had rushed with their conclusions, and their laws and explanations did not stand the test of time. No matter how strongly we wish to find an explanation for everything, in searching for the next explanation, we need to keep in mind that there simply may not be any consistent pattern or regularity. This rule is called the Null Hypothesis. All scientists can be divided into two types. One kind forgets about the existence of the Null Hypothesis and thinks up mounds of non-existent theories and laws. These are, as a rule, theoretical scientists. The other type are hard-working and practical. They spend years studying, researching nature in the smallest detail. It's their discoveries that last for centuries. Therefore, you should never rush to any conclusions, my friend.
So, are you trying to say that my deductions are unfounded? That I'm a science hack of some kind?
A few of your experiments have gone wrong, so you've already decided that you're on the threshold of some major discovery, but you're being hampered by some solar sect.
I haven't made anything up. I'll prove it.
Oh.
Huh? What are you doing here all high and dry? Did the water shut off or something? No, everything's working.
Oh, thank you. That's much better.
Hey! La da 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 la da la 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 la.
Banana!
I think I'm beginning to hate that fruit.
Today is the last chance to catch them red-handed. According to my calculations, the next solar flare will be soon. You'll see they're trying to stop me.
I'm deeply grateful that you've decided to trust me with this information. However, why won't you address other members of the crew as well?
I can't put everyone's life in danger.
What, it's okay to risk mine?
Now you'll see everything for yourself with your own eyes.
Okay, but after this, no more bananas.
So now I'll turn on the camera. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to take a walk. Now we'll see exactly who these radical fanatics really are.
Haven't you thought about how they could hide all this time on the sphere jet?
Oh, don't underestimate them. Judging from everything I've read about them, they are very crafty and will go to any length to guard their secrets. Therefore, take this just in case. Wake up. The solar flare will happen any minute now.
And I was having such a pleasant dream where we were catching some radical fanatics. Ah, yes. It wasn't actually a dream.
Quiet. Did you hear that?
Long ago, the flowers grew like the Lord in my heart. But the springtime. Oh my God!
Oh, what have you done?
Docker?
Do you understand that you have just wrecked a most important experiment?
Your experiments don't interest me. My job is cleanliness.
I'm at a loss for words.
Right, get your feet up. Come on, quickly. But what's so funny?
I don't even know what to be more upset about. About the experiment that was sabotaged, or the Brotherhood of the Solar Order that doesn't even exist.
At least your conspiracy theory about the sect didn't last too long. Sometimes it can take centuries for the Null Hypothesis to triumph. A long time ago, there was a famous scientist named Edward Cope. He was an outstanding specialist on dinosaurs. Once, after comparing the changes in the development of dinosaurs, he came to a conclusion that every species gravitates towards increasing in size. He called this pattern Cope's Law, and convinced everyone it was true. It took scientists 100 years to understand that there was in fact no such pattern. If we examine every species, then we will see that some haven't changed for millions of years, and others still even decrease in size. Since then, Cope's Law is one of the brightest examples of the Null Hypothesis's victory over rushed conclusions.
Huh. I guess you could say I was incredibly lucky. Until the next cycle of solar activity, I have 11 years to properly prepare.
He doesn't suspect anything?
It seems not, but I would nevertheless point out that our methods were too blunt. We came extremely close to being discovered.
Maybe it will be simpler to tell him.
Sooner or later we have to, but for now, let him exist in ignorant bliss. Personally, I wish I had never learned our secret.
Me too, to be honest.
That's okay. You'll get used to it.
Boom! Crash! Stop being so silly! Are you ever going to grow up?
Interesting question. How can I have time stopped?
Ha ha! Very funny! Aren't you tired of this joke already?
How can I be tired of something if time is stopped?
Oh.
The annoying error has been fixed. Now I can say with complete accuracy everything will happen in some... why are we so close?
Cool, right? I thought we'd be able to see much better.
How is it you don't understand? When the Betelgeuse star completes its full cycle, it's going to explode! In 10 seconds, Betelgeuse will increase its volume by thousands of times. We won't have time. Spherejet can't possibly fly any faster than the speed of light.
Spheroscope! This is technology from the future. We can stop time for everybody except you and me and think something up.
Don't explain, my friend. Act now.
Engage. Full stop.
Holy carrots! Kind of neat!
get everything back.
It says here, to cancel time stopping, press this red button 1 time. Okay.
Stop! We'll burn up!
You suggest leaving everything like it is?
I don't know. If Doku and Pin were in our shoes, they'd think something up for sure.
Yup, but now it's our responsibility or something?
I'm just a girl. I don't want to solve anything. I want to close my eyes, and when I open them back up, everything will be okay. Crash! Be a gentleman or something, and do something which will save us. Think of something.
We don't have to think anything up. We just have to move the sphere jets farther away. It's working! I've already moved it a couple of millimeters.
I'll go read up about this. Mathematics, thermodynamics, optics, hydraulics, physics. Physics?
Ready? Set?
Stop it! That's not working.
But it's fun.
While you were having a good time, I was able to learn something interesting. Look here. This is our sphere jet, and this is Beetlejuice.
Looks a little bit off.
What's the difference? This is an example. Beetlejuice is expanding at the speed of light.
That means we need to fly faster than the speed of light. Talk about a task.
I thought about that at first too, but it turns out there's nothing faster than the speed of light. This rule is constant in normal space when light travels from point A to point B. But if we can bend space like a piece of paper, then it might be possible to trick the light and get from A to B faster. Scientists haven't even imagined such an invention. It's called a warp engine. It bends space in front of spaceships and stretches it out behind them. That way, the spaceship can fly significantly faster than the speed of light. The problem is, this engine hasn't been invented yet. So far, it's just a theory. But if we read a few more books, we could probably do it. Hey, who am I explaining all this to, huh?
Guess who?
When are you ever going to grow up, huh?
How can I even grow old if time is stopped?
Crash, don't you understand we're trapped? Nothing we do will work. The only thing we can do is press that stupid button.
The only thing that's not working is that you're not relaxing a little.
I don't have Doko's and Pin's knowledge. I've read all those science books over and over, and it's just no use to read them.
No more physics and mathematics. Fraulein, you won't understand these exact sciences anyway.
Do you think that's going to cheer me up?
Ha! My mathematical friend, Rose of the Physic. That's phenomenal. Well, I'll be darned. How long have I been asleep? We've been sitting here too long. Up and at 'em to exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Strings are unique objects in our universe which were only discovered very recently. The width of these strings is narrower than a single atom, and the length can span the entire universe. Despite its tiny width, its density is enormous. 1 kilometer of string is approximately equal to the mass of an entire continent on Earth.
But how will these things help us? Repair a violin?
I don't think so. Cosmic strings have one surprising trait. They appeared right after the Big Bang, when the universe had just begun to quickly cool. The same way cracks appear in ice after freezing really quickly. In the first moments after our universe appeared, so laws of physics were not the same as they are now. Even the speed of light was several times quicker, don't you know, huh?
Hey, what good times those were!
There's still some of that time left in cosmic strings. The theory is that to this day, there's some anomalies with the speed of time in these strings. If we fly along one of these strings, then we can fly quicker than the speed of light. That's it. The autopilot is programmed to fly along the nearest cosmic string. It should work. Theoretically.
And now we get to find out in practice!
Wait! If it works, then promise me that you'll never grow up.
It's a deal!
We've all been saved? But how? I don't remember anything.
That's a side effect of stopping time. We don't remember anything that happened.
That's a shame, as I'm curious how we were able to outrun the speed of light. And why did we need these strange accessories?
I'm afraid that we will never know that.
Hey, who put this on me?
It looks good on you.